Good morning, friends. I am going to wait a moment or two till folks get some notifications that we have gone live, and then share some things with you today. Good morning, Brittany. Got some others who are logging on now too. Good. Good morning, Jack. Good morning, Dave. So the sun is shining this morning. It was a great morning for my first walk of the day. Enjoyed some sunshine. I find I'm doing a lot of walking these days. It's good exercise, good to be out. Also helps me think and all of that. So good to see all of you people logging on this morning. So a few things that I'd like to share with you about the life of our church and some of the ministries that are taking place. We are ramping up for Holy Week, and we recognize that Holy Week is going to look a bit different for us this year, but it's a great reminder for us that no matter what happens in the world, Jesus still was risen from the dead, and he still reigns and loves us, and that there is always hope and resurrection and life in the midst of death and some challenging times. So we keep all of that in mind as we ramp up and prepare for Holy Week. So this Sunday at 9:30, we will have our live stream worship on Facebook, and we will have a palm procession or celebration. So we encourage you to make some palms at home, and as we sing our palm songs, to sing along with us and wave your palm branches, take some pictures of that, and so send them to us so that we can create a video of us all doing our hosannas at home. Also, because it is a Sunday that is traditionally Holy Communion, we will be doing something a little bit different than that. We'll be having a feast of love with comfort food. So we invite you to bring some comfort food with you as you watch and participate in worship on Sunday morning. Get comfy in your recliner after the palm procession, and be a part of that as well. Next Friday evening for Good Friday, we're having a Tenebrae service, and that's a service that's a little bit different, a service of darkness and light. So I'll be saying a little bit more about that and posting some more information about that in our good news of the day and such. On Easter Sunday, I will be doing a brief service with a song and some scripture from the gazebo for our sunrise at 7 o'clock, and then worship in the sanctuary at 9:30. So we are still continuing our Easter this year. One other thing that I wanted to tell you is that we had some signs made. We got a grant through United Methodist Communications, and I talked about this prior to the pandemic, these signs that talk about hope for Easter, and they're yard signs. So starting tomorrow, those will be on the office porch. If you would like to put a hopeful Easter sign in your yard that has the church name at the bottom, we would love for you to come by and pick one of those up and put it in your yard to share the hope of Easter. Particularly this year, the hope of Easter is really, really important to share that news with others. So this morning, particularly as I was out on my walk, I was thinking about my family. Today is my parents' wedding anniversary, and was thinking a lot about them and the love of my family, and how in this time none of us are able to be together. And it made me aware they're safe, they're doing okay, but it made me aware of how many families, many are able to spend time together, but many are not, and people who are in nursing centers or other places that are just not able to be with their families. And so just a reminder, I say this a lot, but a reminder to love on each other and reach out and make sure you tell your family that you love them. Also thinking about my parents today, I talked to my dad and mom yesterday afternoon, and my dad's best friend died, and thinking a lot about families. We've had some even within our congregation who are grieving the loss of a loved one and don't have those traditional methods of support where people can come around them and love on them and hug them and just sit with them. So reach out to those around you. It's really important in this time that we do that. Today, the scripture that I'm going to share with you is Psalm 34. I've been reading lots of Psalms in this time, and this Psalm particularly speaks to a whole broad range of emotions, healing for the brokenhearted, as well as just rejoicing and praising God for all that God has done for us. This also happens to be a favorite of both of my parents, and actually some of the verses of it my dad even used in his proposal to my mom. So I read it in their honor today, but I think it speaks to all of us in the midst of what's happening in our world. Psalm 34. I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul makes its boast in the Lord. Let the humble hear and be glad. O magnify the Lord with me, and let us exalt his name together. I sought the Lord, and he answered me, and delivered me from all my fears. Look to him, and be radiant, so your faces shall never be ashamed. This poor soul cried, and was heard by the Lord, and was saved from every trouble. The angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear him, and delivers them. O taste and see that the Lord is good. Happy are those who take refuge in him. O fear the Lord, you his holy ones, for those who fear him have no want. The young lions suffer want and hunger, but those who seek the Lord lack no good thing. Come, O children, listen to me. I will teach you the fear of the Lord. Which of you desires life and covets many days to enjoy good? Keep your tongue from evil and your lips from speaking deceit. Depart from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it. The eyes of the Lord are on the righteous, and his ears are open to their cry. The face of the Lord is against evildoers, to cut off the remembrance of them from the earth. When the righteous cry for help, the Lord hears, and rescues them from all their troubles. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted, and saves the crushed in spirit. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord rescues them from them all. He keeps all their bones, not one of them will be broken. Evil brings death to the wicked, and those who hate the righteous will be condemned. The Lord redeems the life of his servants. None of those who take refuge in him will be condemned. And so I pray that this psalm encourages your spirit today. Know that the Lord is with us. Taste and see that the Lord is good. And magnify the Lord in the midst of it all. We are grateful for all of his provisions, even in the midst of these times. So have a great day. Have a great weekend. I will be back in this space on Monday morning at 9:30. So Monday through Thursday at 9:30 for this time. Story time today at 10, and again Monday through Thursday at 10. So hope that you all will come and be a part of that. We hope to see you for worship on Sunday morning with your palms and your comfort food for our Feast of Love together. So have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.